There's the new tank. Replace that one for the 4104 here. It's got to make new brackets for it because the bolts on those broke. Just going to use some all thread on them. Here's all the new rings for his airbags because some of his had the old style. A couple of them had the new style. See, these have like a round circle with a little detent on each side. And the ones that he had have like a horseshoe, and they don't make that hardware anymore. I actually think this was a better design. I'm not sure why they changed it. This kind locks in a lot better because that shape doesn't allow it to twist and turn. These, once it's loose and it pops out of that little detent, those two little prongs on the side, then it just spins. So, but they don't make it anymore. I guess the old ones kind of dig into the airbags a little bit more, maybe. I see those little indentations on there. So yeah, he had several little bulges in these airbags too, kind of where it was delaminating. So they were all ready to be changed. It does turn out on the 4104 that that tank there that mounts up under there is the exact same tank that mounts in here. So size-wise and ports and everything, it's the same thing. So if you're ever trying to order that, Luke does carry that. I think it's about 150 bucks. Not too bad. Okay, I'm going to be replacing these wheel studs that were all stripped out on here. I just got to take the brake drum off here, which getting these out is always kind of a booger. This is the old style here with the flat heads, but we'll get those knocked out, take the drum off, remove the hub, and then I'll go change the studs. You can't really do it. You got to remove the hub to do it. So it's not too big of a job. Oh, when you're ordering airbags too, you need to make sure you order the longer hardware for those mounts for the levelers because they go up under there, so it takes a longer bolt to go through there. So I had to special order the longer bolts for 6 of them for the 2 rear airbag levelers. So that's in that bag right there. And then we also got new rings for a couple of his rear ones. Two of them had new and 2 of them had old. And these are the new airbags that are going to go on. I was going to remove that brake drum and get the hub off and do the studs while he was working on the airbags, but I forgot that we added spring brakes to this bus, and I don't want to mess with caging that brake. I could take that bolt out of the bottom and you put it in the backside there and it'll retract it, but I don't want to waste the time doing that. I'll just let him get this back together. I'll get it aired up. It'll be easier to change the shocks and everything too once I get this drum off. These 2 shocks are being replaced. One of these is leaking. And I got a new wheel seal for this as well. It's dumb to not change it. You already got the hub pulled off. You might as well put a new seal on it. So that'll be all done and taken care of and hopefully last for another 10 years without being messed with. But I'm just going to wait for him to get the system aired up. That's a disadvantage to the air brakes. You got to have air. Otherwise, I could pull that air line and bring my compressor down here, but why mess with all that? Let's just wait. He's going to have air, and we got to test the system anyway as soon as he gets the new air tank on, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I remember that one joke.
So this isn't quite 90 degrees to that bottom fitting. It's about 1 degree off. It's just a hair. It's more like 1155 position or 1158, something like that. It's not quite 12 o'clock on there.
Okay.
And that one. And then that one is 90 degrees to the tank down there. And I have no way of knowing if that is exactly 90 versus the other one. So that'll be the fun one. There's no reference mark for it. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get a bigger wrench for you to be able to get that off.
Okay.
Just bending the all thread to make the new brackets here. Not too hard, huh?
Not too bad right now. I'll have to cut them a little bit.
Yeah, I'll bring my cutoff here again. This auto ejector was completely plugged up. Take it apart and clean it. Because these brackets are aluminum, we went ahead and put some duct tape on the tank just so the aluminum doesn't actually touch that. And then we did wrap the brackets as well with several layers, so they're not going to rub on there either. Okay, we fought for a couple hours trying to get these fittings on, and that one on the left is started. I had this one on, and then we couldn't get the one on the other end of the tank on. So I took that one off, got it started, and now I need to get this one back on. It is clocked in the right position, but it's just hard to get it. I think I need to bend the pipe backwards just a hair. I think maybe this tank is just maybe a scotch, quarter-inch or half-inch longer than the other tank or something. I don't know, but it just doesn't line up exactly right. And getting those fittings to start, it's a pain in the butt. And then we still have that little fitting on the top up there that we got to get started too, and that's going to be a whole nother fight. But we're getting there. He started working on airbags because we took a break from that. So that's a pretty airbag on there, and we'll get back at it tomorrow. That was a rough day though. Lots of little fights with that air tank up there.